Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. Carly Corinthos has never been the type of woman to sit back quietly when someone crosses the line, and the newest developments around her daughter Josslyn are about to prove that once again. Carly is furious, and her rage isn't something that can be easily brushed aside. With revelations pointing to Vaughn's secret involvement with the WSB, the entire situation around Josslyn's romance takes a dangerous turn, and Carly refuses to keep her mouth shut. For weeks now, fans have watched Josslyn navigate her feelings, her independence, and her future, but Carly has remained in the background, biting her tongue more than usual. She knows her daughter is grown, but she also knows the dangers that lurk in Port Charles. When a mother's intuition tells her that something is wrong, she doesn't just ignore it. And now, that instinct has blown wide open, especially with the bombshell that Vaughn's WSB job ties him directly to Brennan and possibly to missions and secrets Josslyn should never have been near in the first place. Carly's protective side kicks into high gear the moment she learns that Brennan not only knew about Vaughn's double life, but also kept it quiet. In her mind, this isn't just an oversight, it's betrayal. Brennan had a responsibility, at least morally, to warn her. Instead, he let Josslyn wander straight into a relationship with someone working undercover, someone who could drag her into a world of danger, lies, and manipulation. The thought of her daughter being placed in that kind of environment makes Carly's blood boil. And if there's one thing we know, when Carly's blood is boiling, she's ready to unleash. She storms straight to Brennan, demanding answers, demanding accountability, and most importantly, demanding to know why Josslyn was exposed to risks that could have been prevented. Carly isn't one to mince words. She'll tear into Brennan for failing to protect Josslyn the way she believes he should have. This confrontation won't be a calm, sit-down conversation. This is Carly at her fiercest, a mother ready to rip apart anyone who endangers her child. She'll lash out, accusing Brennan of negligence, accusing him of putting the mission in Vaughn's cover above the safety of innocent people. And in true Carly fashion, she'll make it very clear that she's not asking Brennan for favors. She's demanding justice for what her daughter has been forced into. Carly's anger doesn't stop at Brennan, though. Her mind races with all the scenarios Josslyn could have stumbled into. Vaughn may claim to love her, but Carly sees the truth. His job means secrecy, deception, and priorities that will never align with Josslyn's safety. Carly will lay it out in brutal honesty that a man working for the WSB, no matter how noble he may appear, cannot promise Josslyn a normal life. Instead, he can only promise her lies, half-truths, and danger at every corner. Fans can expect Carly to bring up past traumas as fuel for her rage. She'll remember times when people close to her were caught in dangerous games, when secrets nearly destroyed families, when innocent lives were lost because someone thought they could balance love and espionage. She's lived through mob wars. She's buried loved ones. She's faced threats from countless enemies. The last thing she wants is to see her daughter dragged down the same road. And that memory of pain will drive every word she hurls at Brennan. In Brennan's defense, he'll likely argue that Vaughn is one of their best agents, someone who can handle himself and protect Josslyn better than anyone else. But those words won't matter to Carly. In her eyes, an agent's first loyalty is to the WSB, not to her daughter. That means Josslyn will always come second, always be left in the dark, and always risk becoming collateral damage. Carly won't accept that, not from Brennan, not from Vaughn, not from anyone. This isn't just about a mother not liking her daughter's boyfriend. This is about trust, about manipulation, and about the blatant disregard Brennan showed when he chose secrecy over honesty. Carly will remind Brennan that she doesn't play games when it comes to her family. She will call him out for letting Josslyn be used as an unsuspecting pawn in a much bigger plan. And she won't hesitate to threaten retaliation if she feels Brennan continues to dismiss her concerns. The real heat in this confrontation comes from Carly's raw emotions. She's terrified for Josslyn, but her fear is disguised as fury. Every word she spits at Brennan will be laced with that underlying truth that all of this boils down to one simple fact. She cannot and will not allow her daughter's life to be dictated by the WSB. Carly is willing to fight tooth and nail to make sure Josslyn has the chance at a safe, honest future. What makes this even more dramatic is Josslyn's likely reaction when she finds out Carly is interfering. Josslyn is independent, stubborn, and in love, which means she's not going to take kindly to her mother attacking Vaughn or Brennan. Carly knows this. But at this point, Carly doesn't care if her daughter hates her for a while. She's willing to risk their relationship if it means pulling Josslyn out of harm's way. And that internal struggle loving her daughter enough to let her be mad, but still refusing to back down will only intensify the emotion in Carly's confrontation. It also raises the question of how Vaughn himself will respond. He may feel betrayed that Brennan allowed his personal life to become a battleground, or he may double down, defending his role and insisting Josslyn is safe. But Vaughn underestimating Carly would be a huge mistake. She's not afraid of agents, of bosses, or of organizations. She'll take on anyone who stands in her way, and Vaughn will quickly learn that loving Josslyn means facing the wrath of Carly. His smooth exterior may crack under Carly's relentless accusations. He thrives on control, on keeping the upper hand, but Carly strips that away with her fury. She forces him into a corner, challenging not just his decisions but his morality. Did he let this relationship unfold to strengthen Vaughn's cover? Did he hope Josslyn's involvement would give Vaughn a deeper edge in whatever mission he's working on? Did he even once consider what that would do to Carly's family? These are the questions Carly will hammer him with, refusing to let him dodge or deflect. This entire confrontation isn't just explosive, it's personal. It digs into Brennan's choices, Vaughn's loyalty, and Carly's desperate fight to protect her daughter. Every second of it reminds fans why Carly is such a powerhouse in Port Charles. She doesn't just love fiercely, she defends that love with everything she has, no matter the consequences. What comes after this showdown could set the stage for massive fallout. If Brennan refuses to back down, Carly may take matters into her own hands, digging into Vaughn's past, exposing secrets, or even going to Sunny for backup. She knows how to play dirty if she has to, and Brennan underestimating her resolve could be the biggest mistake of his career. On the other hand, if Carly's warnings push Vaughn to rethink his relationship with Josslyn, that could devastate her daughter and spark even more family conflict. The real heartbreak is that Carly isn't wrong. The WSB's world is dangerous. Missions go wrong. Covers get blown. Loved ones suffer. Carly has seen it all, and she refuses to let history repeat itself with Josslyn. That's why her rage is so potent, why this confrontation is so gripping, and why fans will be glued to the screen as she tears into Brennan. At the end of the day, this is classic Carly, fierce, unyielding, and unwilling to let anyone stand between her and her child's safety. Her rage over Vaughn's WSB job, her confrontation with Brennan, and her desperate attempts to protect Josslyn will create one of the most unforgettable clashes we've seen in Port Charles lately. Whether it ends in shattered relationships, exposed secrets, or a full-blown war with the WSB, one thing is certain. Carly won't stop until she believes her daughter is safe. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.